Hello, and welcome to the Rare Bit Podcast. I am here with Josh, who is fairly sick. And I am fairly sick as well. Yeah, we're here. We are both sick, and it's night time, so we're going to be doing a nighttime, sleepy time episode sort of thing, so that you can fall asleep during the winter. Because it's difficult sometimes for some people.
Or autumn.
Yeah, or autumn.
No choice, really.
Yeah. I forgot it was autumn.
Yeah.
It feels like winter.
I kind of like winter.
Yeah, I love winter. I hope it snows this year.
Nice.
If it doesn't, I'll just move north. So I'll be sad otherwise.
Going to Anglesey.
Yeah. Does it snow on Anglesey? It's very north, but I mean...
Nuclear snow.
Nuclear snow? Why would it be nuclear?
There's a massive nuclear power plant on Anglesey.
Is there?
Mm.
I did not know this.
Did you not?
I did not know that there was a nuclear facility on Anglesey.
Yeah, it's a big nuclear power plant over there.
Wow. That's unbelievable. How did I not know about this?
I don't know.
What power, are we getting that power, or...?
It doesn't matter, really, because in the end it's all electricity, regardless of where it comes from.
Oh, I suppose so.
It all goes into the national grid, so wherever you get a mix of all the different power plants.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Right. Well, we're going to do a couple of bedtime stories. A few lovely people getting to sleep. Josh, do you have a bedtime story for the people?
I have a bedtime story here in front of me.
That's brilliant. Can you read it out?
This story is The Kingdom of Light.
Okay, I'll put on some music for this.
Thank you.
Okay. Whoa, what lovely music. I can't believe it.
Now that the mood is set. In the Kingdom of Light, there were twin boys named Shay and Dawn.
Aww.
Shay and Dawn would play in the light of the sun, the light of the stars, and in the silvery light of moon.
Aww.
Whenever there was light, there were Shay and Dawn. They would dip their toes in rays of sunlight. They would twirl their fingers in the twinkle of stars. They would swirl round in the glimmer and shimmer of moonlight. Shay and Dawn were always together. Boys loved each other very much and never tired of chasing beams of light from the moon, stars, or sun.
I thought for a moment you were going to say they were never tired of chasing bees.
No.
Okay, they were chasing beams of light.
Stop interrupting bedtime
okay, sorry.
The boys had only one wish, that they could be together forever in the light they loved so much. Because the boys had this wish, they decided to visit the King of Light and ask him to grant their wish. One day they decided to make the journey to the King of Light's castle. It was a marvellous castle, shining and twinkling like diamonds on the hillside. The boys were granted entrance to see the king, and when they saw him, they nearly fell down because of his brightness. The king was the most beautiful light they'd ever seen. He shone from head to foot. He seemed to walk on rays of light. The king was brighter than the sun, twinkled more than the stars, and his glow outdid the moon.
The king was radioactive. And the kids died immediately.
The king asked the boys, "Why have you come to see me?" And Shay and Dawn answered him by saying, "We have come to ask you to grant our wish. We love playing the light together, and we wanted to know if you would allow us to be together in the light forever." The king took a liking to the boys, and because they travelled so far and loved the light and each other so much, he decided to grant their wish. The king said, "Because of your love for each other, I will grant your wish for you and all your people. From now on, you will be called Shadow, and you will follow people when the light is bright. That way, your love will be witnessed to everyone. When they walk in the light of the sun, they will see their shadow and remember the love you had for each other and for light."
Aww.
The end.
That was a very nice story. I thought it was going to be really dark, but It was surprisingly lovely.
I was thinking about a dark turn happening. In
I had a feeling that it would be like something along the lines of like, we were I can't even think of anything dark. I'm too tired and sick.
That story was copyright of Rebecca Chama.
Yeah, do not forget the copyrights.
2000.
2000. I've got a lovely story for you right here. It's really nice.
I'd love to hear it.
Pardon me, that was me burping.
That was a good story.
I've also got an email to read out after, so after I read out this lovely little bedtime story, we're gonna do the emails.
We can probably end with the emails.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, it doesn't have a title, so I'm just gonna go into it. We live in the house next door to you. We seem like a normal family. During the day, we go to work. We go to school. We wave hello as we pass you in the street. But at night, when you go to bed, we lock our doors. We close our curtains. And we peel off our skin and sit around in our shiny white bones. Isn't that a lovely story?
It is. It's for equality for skeletons.
I can't get over the term shiny white bones. Our bones aren't shiny. I don't know.
They're not.
Like, for goodness sake. It's not even Halloween and I'm reading out scary stories. Oh well.
I'm very curious about the design choice on this story.
I want to meet the person who wrote that. I wish I had another one. I may have to look for another one.
Unreadable.
Unreadable?
The background is bright white, like internet background.
What do you mean?
You know, like just the bright white backgrounds of the page, yeah?
Yeah.
And then the font...
Right.
Is nearly invisibly bright yellow.
Oh no! That must look terrible.
It does.
That's gotta be like... Oh god, that's gotta be like the worst thing ever.
Oh.
Oh god damn it.
I've
Anyway.
got a story.
Have you?
No man, it's too long.
Oh. Maybe you should read half of it out. And if it's good enough, we can continue.
Creepy here, Melanie said, looking around Grandma and Grandpa's farm in the
Creepy
country.
here, mate.
It's cool, Adam added cheerfully. His sister's scowl made him change his mind.
Is this like a Scooby-Doo story?
I don't know. I'm ready. I mean, I'd rather be home with my friends, he stammered. 5-year-old Colin shrugged his right shoulder as Mum and Dad drove away. His waggling fingers meant see you later, alligators.
I thought you were going to say his wanking finger.
Thick shadows covered the ancient-looking farmhouse. An owl-hooted tree shook in the wind, and the moon's face gleamed like Tough Piss commercial.
Tough Piss commercials.
I want you to know it's under the scary category.
Was this under the scary category?
Mm-hmm. It's
Wow.
called When Shadows Come.
Oh, this is very relevant to the story you just read.
I know. It's
When-
so dark here, said Melanie. Is that why you have a flashlight, Grandpa? Adam asked. Yes, besides our lights went out a few times today. Ooh.
Oh, that's a bad omen.
Climbing the stairway seemed higher than the tree house in the backyard. Finally, the adults and children arrived at a large bedroom. This
Oh.
is where you boys can sleep, Grandpa said.
This is where you boys can sleep.
Thank you for doing the voice. I can't do that.
I
right
know,
now.
it's okay. I'm a voice actor.
Colin held tightly onto his teddy bear, his neck looking up at the ceiling.
Maybe
And
you
Melanie,
should.
Grandpa said.
But
Your room is just next door.
can you wait? No, I was gonna say, can you send me the story so I can read out the voices?
Yeah.
Okay, right. I'll cut this and we'll come back to this and we're gonna read it out. And we're back. We're gonna read this out, me and Josh. I'm gonna do the voices, and Josh is gonna narrate it.
Group effort.
Yeah, group effort. because we're sick. And Melanie!
Grandma said.
Your room is just next door. Can't they afford stronger light bulbs?
Melanie whispered to Adam.
She whispered.
Shadows were everywhere. Cobwebs filled with spiders must be around too, she wondered.
Me too. Me scared? What?
So well written.
Is this fella a caveman? Me scared. Oh God. Okay. Right. What did Colin say, Yosh? He said, me scared.
Yeah, he said me scared.
Right. Not me, boasted Adam. Oh, sorry.
Their grandparents made sure the children were comfortable with extra blankets.
Don't let any strange sounds bother you,
Grandpa said with a wink.
Wink! It's just an audible wink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Adam's eyes grew large. Shivers slithered down his neck. The adults yawned loudly, then headed off to bed.
Why did they put yawned in quotations? They yawned.
It's a scary thing. Who knows what happens?
Oh.
Colin changed into his night clothes and jumped under the covers. Melanie and Adam decided to watch some TV downstairs in the family room. Only one channel worked.
What? Why is there a question mark? Melanie and Adam decided to watch
Did they really, though?
in the family room. Only one channel worked.
You're really questioning the grammar of a man who was be scared.
Okay, right, let's continue. Adam. Oh, right, okay. Oh, for God's sake,
Yeah,
what are
Adam,
these voices?
The old
Yeah, Adam the old man.
Not the 5-year-old kid.
Let's explore instead.
Adam suggested. The building seemed large as a castle, and he loved to wander through old houses. So that's a question mark.
Oh. Right. Okay.
Suddenly the ceiling lights went out. They sat quietly. Intakes of breath sounded loud in the stillness. A grandfather clock ticked.
Why?
Off the hours loudly.
Again, quotations on ticked. Something's happening.
Yawns, ticks.
Hmm.
Who knows?
They're actually clock people.
Trees scraped against the roof. Was there a loose shutter banging in the wind? Melanie thought.
Hey, this is just like a horror movie on TV.
Adam exclaimed.
Shh.
Melanie said from the darkness.
Something's moving in y'all. Could it be Grandma or Grandpa?
Adam asked.
Maybe he's Colin sleepwalking.
Answered Melanie.
I can't believe they're children. One sounds like a builder, the other's like a hippie. Oh God, okay.
Both children got up, pressing their hands along the surface of the wall. Melanie found a doorknob and pulled.
It must be a closet, she said.
So
Yeah, it must be a closet. What else could it be? It's a knob in a wall.
Generally, doorknobs are not on walls, on doors.
I suppose so.
The thing is wrapped around a flashlight on the dusty shelf.
It works!
Sorry, she. Appleby.
She. Just like finding treasure!
Adam said. Now to find
the electrical
Melanie
box.
thought. A large spider web stared through the flashbeam light.
Yeah!
Adam screamed.
The shadow moved, man!
He pointed.
Don't be such a sissy, mate.
Melanie huffed.
It's true! I saw something! Man, dude.
Adam moved the beam of light up and down the corner of the room. Nothing.
But he was there!
He whimpered. Melanie was sure she heard something too, but didn't want to frighten her brother. To her, It sounded like voices on another floor.
Look!
She said.
Another set of stairs!
To get to them, brother and sister had to step around old barrels, a bicycle, and piles of boxes.
Old barrels? What?
Full of ale. And Grandma and Grandpa just getting wasted every night.
Oh God. What's in them, dude?
Adam asked.
Shh! Not so loud, mate. You might wake Grandma and Grandpa. Probably old newspapers and magazines.
Melanie answered.
Are there any rum in those barrels? I told you. You were right. You're completely right.
Why is a 5-year-old care? Adam asked.
That's what pirates drink. Maybe Grandpa was a pirate barrel.
And Grandpa was a barrel.
Grandpa's secretly a barrel. That's why he's ticking and yawning. Jeez.
Melanie placed a hand on Adam's shoulder.
Don't be silly,
she said.
They probably only drink weak tea. Weak tea, wow. This is like the milk drinker insult in Skyrim. Milk drinker.
Called out by Melanie.
Jeez, Melanie. Melanie only drinks hard tea. Oh, God.
Only black tea, no milk.
Only the blackest tea
No
for
sugar.
Melanie.
Just chew on tea leaves. Voices were definitely coming from the top of the stairs. Adam followed his sister as they went to investigate. It was hard to breathe from the dust.
Why doesn't Grandma and Grandpa ever clean up here, man?
He asked quietly. Melanie stopped suddenly and her brother crashed into her.
Crash!
A shadowy figure stood at the top of the stairs.
Ah!
Someone was tying up what looked like a small bundle, but a child sobbing sounded familiar. Adam shone the flashlight and spotted Colin.
Help me!
Why is Melanie and Colin got the same voice?
Okay, what can Colin's voice be?
I don't know.
Help me, man. He's
Said,
Jamaican.
rolling around as if trying to escape from something.
He's like casually saying, help me.
It was not the right time to ask why he wasn't in bed, so Melanie and Adam charged up the stairs, but Adam tripped and lost his flashlight.
Who's saying, oh no? I
Adam.
hear. Right. Oh no, dude!
He yelled. Just before the lights came back on, someone screamed, and a thud landed below them. Adam and Melanie found a rope hanging from the banister and pulled it up. As they pulled, pieces of straw kept falling off.
Where did Colin go, mate?
Melanie asked. Instead of answering, Adam asked,
How can Grandma and Grandpa sleep with this racket going on, man?
Suddenly laughter erupted from the loft above them.
Oh, God.
It was hard to see with only a 25-watt bulb in the hallway.
That's so specific.
Old family pictures covered the walls, and brother and sister could find no windows to look through.
Colin! Colin! You up there? Grandma! Grandpa! Grandpa, mate!
Are you a barrel?
Grandpa, you barrel this whole time!
Both children climbed the last flight of stairs, finding a door leading to a balcony. They breathed in fresh air, then hurried down an outside fire escape. Shouts of,
There they are! I don't know
Greeted
who said that, so we're just gonna assume the grandmother.
3 figures with droopy hats and long coats stood outside the barn. They were pointing and waving long sticks. It's Harry Potter.
They wanted to play croquet. It's the Harry Potter Croquet Club.
They wanted to play the KKK.
No, oh no!
Oh, droopy hats.
Droopy.
Oh,
Droopy
a
wizard
barrel.
sleeve. Okay,
Take on.
let's continue.
Melanie and Adam jumped from the remaining steps. They had to get away. Mum and Dad should be returning soon. Like that, they could all search for Colin.
Why did Colin go missing?
Was Eves needed help? He was in trouble or something, wasn't
Yeah. Colin, we hardly knew ye.
he? Adam needed someone to explain what was happening. One of the shadows ran forward and whacked him on the backside with a large broom.
Ouch, that hurt, man, dude, bro.
He yelped. It felt like a porcupine quill pierced him.
Damn.
The wind began to howl, and another shadowy figure ran towards them. Melanie shouted,
"Let's scat, mate!"
and feet flew quickly as a rabbit chased by coyotes.
Damn.
Gusts of wind pushed Adam ahead of his sister. Suddenly, their parents drove up. What a tale they began to tell. Before you could say,
"What's for breakfast?"
a decision was made. Parents and children marched towards the farmhouse. They were like a posse on their way to rescue Colin. As they approached, 3 figures came out of the barn. One was quite short.
"Colin!" Dude.
Adam gasped. The others were Grandpa and Grandma.
"What's going on, mate?"
Melanie asked. All 4 adults exploded with laughter, and Colin did his little boy giggle, since he and Teddy were part of the joke.
When did Teddy appear in this?
I think he was briefly mentioned at the start.
Alright.
Yeah.
He was a cameo.
You know the bum.
Alright. Remember? Oh my god,
Mom
what
said-
are these voices? Hold on now, let me... Alright, okay, Remember?
Mom said.
You thought coming to Grandma and Grandpa's might be too dull. Well, what do you think now? She chuckled.
The older children shook their heads and finally smiled. They were upset at first, but soon joined in laughing. Yes, the joke was on them. Melanie turned to her mom.
Might we come back here next weekend, mate?
She asked.
Oh,
To be continued.
to be continued. Wow, that was fantastic. That's really good. That's a lovely bedtime story.
Yeah.
When shadows come.
The shadows.
Copyright of the year 2000.
Did you find that scary?
I found that really frightening. I'm really frightened now.
I'm glad.
Well, I'm gonna read out this email, and then we're gonna stop the episode. Okay, this is an email from Scott, who said this is a spooky story from Scott.
Alright.
A grandfather who died 10 years ago appeared in a 6-year-old photograph. Isn't that scary? Can you believe how frightening that is, Yosh?
I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight.
What? Spooky. It's not even Halloween yet, and we're receiving
shaking.
Halloween stories.
I'm shaking.
Well, that could just be because you're sick. I'm pretty sick and I'm shaking.
Hey, I've just gone over the shakes.
So, what did you have again? Was the plague or the?
I think it was Spanish flu.
Oh no! You are
Yeah.
destined to reach heaven with that. Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna end the episode now. A nice short little episode for you to go to bed with. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's it for now. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place, only on the Rabbit Podcast.
A rabbit.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Good night. Yeah, good night, actually. Have a nice sleep.